side. Let me see you. Come on here. Say, listen, I know the hour's getting late. Some of y'all about ready to go home. I don't need everybody, but I need about 50 good folk in here that know God's been good to you. Let me say it like this. If you say, just let me see you wave your hand. Well, what I want y'all to do, I want you to find somebody else that might be sitting next to you, that may be on the other side of the room. But find you somebody. Y'all still looking at me. Find you somebody. Turn around and find you somebody. And I want you to take your neighbor by the hand. Look at him real good. Some of y'all still looking at me. Come on, look at your neighbor. Talk to him, tell him like this. Come on, tell him, say. Shout neighbor, neighbor, yeah, yeah. Since the Lord saved me, since the Lord saved me, turn around and raise me, turn around and raise me. I'm glad about it, I'm glad about it, I'm glad about it, I'm glad about it. Saturdays out there, neighbor, ooh, we since the Lord saved me, since the Lord saved me, turn around and raise me. Hallelujah. 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 I know everybody that come to church may not be saved. But for those of us that know that it won't nobody but the Lord who turned your life around. Don't do it because I'm asking you to. But do it because you know without a shadow of a doubt, if it had not been for the Lord who was on your side, you couldn't be sitting where you're sitting right now. I just need about 100 folk in this room that's not worried about who's looking at them and what they're going to say about them. But I want you to take about 10 of my seconds right now and just jump up on your feet, and I want you to scream like you need God to work a miracle in your life right now. Y'all still sitting there? To scream like you need God to turn some stuff around. Come on, holler like you need God to pour some stuff. Y'all panicking. If that's all you got, God might not show up. But if you know you need God to do something about this week, you got something you need God to turn around, not next week, but this week, I want you to just holler one more time and say, Lord, I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Listen. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it. That's it. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. He hear you cry. The angels are reporting back to him. That's what you're doing right now. Don't worry about what they're going to say. They don't know like you know what you need God to do. Tell them, say, Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. Hallelujah. That's why some of us can't get what we come for. You want to stop coming just to be entertained, but every now and then you want to come to get in the presence of God. I made up in my mind, I ain't coming to church to play no more. When I come, I want to feel God. I want to know I've been in His presence. Do I got anybody in the room like that tonight that say, I drove here, I may have paid to get here, but I want to feel God tonight? I'm going to move. Some of y'all don't like this kind of church. How many know we living in some troubling times today? Oh, that man would worship. Worship, my brother. Worship, my brother. That's it right there. With your hands lifted high. That's what God wants to see. That's what God wants to see. Yeah. Song I want to sing. I can't sing it long. Y'all bring it way down for me. In this troubling time, keep my mind. Oh, when I'm weak. Reason I want you to do that, Father, because I gave you my heart. I gave my heart to you. It belongs to you. No. That kind of singing in here, do you? No, no. Can I take my time and sing it one more time? In these troubling times, we living in some troubling times. Keep searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and high, couldn't find nobody. Nobody that can make me feel the way you do. Sometime I walk through my home, Josh, I get all the way down, I get all the way down, get down on my knees. I talk to the Lord in a special way. And when I'm home, I can sing it like I feel it. I ain't got to impress nobody. Worry about what y'all gonna say, but can I act like I'm in my living room right now? Y'all don't mind if I just get personal right now? No one but you. Come on and give it to him. Come on and give it to him. The next program is not promised. While we waste so much time waiting for the next occasion. The old folks say you better praise him while the blood is running warm. You're not just taking the old folk, but you're taking some young people. But I wish somebody in this room would help me just celebrate the Lord. Because I know how good he's been. Not just to me, but I look at you. You're not here because you're down on your eyes across your T's. But you're here because of the mercy and the grace of God. Thank him for his grace. Lady Deb, I believe in the power of God. I believe your son is already here. No formed against him shall prosper. Now, sometimes we got to learn how to praise God for somebody else's miracle. Now, because I didn't call your name, that don't mean you should not praise him. But you ought to learn how to praise God for somebody else's breakthrough. Now, if you believe Lady Deb's son is getting ready to make a complete turnaround, I need everybody in this room to open up your mouth and lift the roof off this place. And let the devil know you tried, but you cannot win. Why y'all still sitting there? I said jump up on your feet, open up your mouth, and lift the roof off in this place, and let the devil know you tried, but you shall not win. Is he here tonight? Where is he at? This room. It could be your son next. It could be your grandchild next. It could be your brother, your husband. It could be somebody you love next. That him right there. Push, get that young man right there. What was going on with you, I don't need to know. But I just want the world to see a miracle tonight. I want everybody to see that he's just not the God of the Old Testament or the New Testament, but he's the God of the new millennium. And as he healed the days of the old, he can do what he wants to do right now. I just want the people to take a real good look at you, because you don't look like what you've been through. The word I got, you should have been dead by now. But the mercy and the grace of God was on your life so heavy, the devil had to cancel his assignment. Your mama had to cancel your funeral arrangements. And the God said, you shall live and you shall not die. But what I want you to do when you leave this place, go home tonight. Get on your knees and talk to God for yourself. He left you here because he has an assignment that you haven't completed yet. He don't need you. He could have took you out of here. He don't need you. But he left you here because he got something that he wants you to do. And I'm hearing him say tonight, go home tonight. Get on your knees before you lay down and go to bed. Get on your knees and talk to him. Let it all out. And guess what? You're not going to be perfect when you get back up. Don't walk away thinking I got to do all this and do all that. No, you're not going to be perfect. But strive to do what it is he's telling you to do. And I want to prophesy to you that the best days are ahead of your life. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Y'all ain't saying nothing in this room. Nor have it entered into the heart of man what God has in store for you. But for the next 15 seconds, don't worry about who's looking at you, but lift your hands right now and just give God the biggest praise you can give. Come on, give it to him. Come on, give it to him. Come on, give it to him. Come on. And while he praising, y'all should be praising. While he lifting him up, y'all should be lifting him up. I need some real folk in the room that know God is still working miracles. It's already done. It's already done. It's a miracle right here. It's already done. Listen, if you don't mind, one more time, come here. Those of you, and I'm leaving, my time is about up. I ain't got to drive. I ain't got to shop the house. But those of you in this room tonight that need a miracle, I believe if you touch a miracle, the miracle can spill over on you. Y'all don't believe that, do you? Well, Well, if you put two cups beside each other and you fill that cup up, you gotta do but one. And when it starts overfilling, it's gonna pour over into the next cup. Well, I'm holding the hand of a miracle. I'm holding the hand of a real survivor. And those of y'all might not do it because you don't want folk in your business, but folks that really need God to make a way, I want y'all to run up here like you want God to do it next week and shake this man's hand and say, do it for me right now. Come on, right now, right now, right now. Right now, right now, right now. Do it right now. Miracles are happening. Chains are being broken. Folk are being delivered. Lives are... showed up for right here. Come on, he's worthy to be praised. Come on. One accord, y'all singing real loud. Lift your voice and say, we give you all the glory. Yeah! All of the glory. We worship you. Lift up your voice and say, free here. Yeah. All of the glory. We worship you. Your word. Your word.
I've learned in ministry that, you know what, all you have to do is just attach yourself to that blessing, put your name on it, and guess what, you receive it too. Amen. Praise the Lord. We thank God for that wonderful group. Amen. Praise God. All the way from Virginia. We've had some singers here in this place tonight, and we're moving right along. Amen. Let's give them another hand praise if we will. Amen. Thank you for your patience. We're down to just 2 groups. And I thank you, amen, for your patience and your endurance of staying and remaining. We're almost at the end, all right? We're preparing our hearts now for Minister Rick McDuffie and the family, followed by, amen, out of Hopkins, South Carolina. Somebody said Hopkins. Amen, South Carolina. Reverend Matthew Makers and the Highway Travelers. Amen. Give them time to get themselves together. Please, I understand there's only like 2 slices of pie downstairs, sweet potato pie. I just bought one, so there's only 2 left. So please, amen. What's she saying? I tell you what, you go downstairs. Listen, you want it? I'm trying to help you. No. You want a slice of pie? I'm gonna tell you what to do. Just you. Listen to me. Go downstairs. Listen to me. Her name is Margaret. You tell Margaret that her cousin, the double chocolate man, you just go down there and tell her. The double chocolate man sent you downstairs to get that pie. He's gonna take care of it. Go ahead. Go tell her. Go there. No, I can't. I got something to do. I'm trying to help you. All right. Okay. Who else wants the pie? She don't want it. Come on, Mother Rose. Go downstairs and see my cousin. All right, go downstairs and see her. There should be 2 left if it's not going. You tell her. What you gonna tell her, Sister Rose? Sister Rose, what you gonna tell her? That's right. All right, amen. I'm telling you, they had some good food downstairs, all kinds of desserts. You all missed the treat if you didn't buy anything. Amen. When I go to my sister Debbie's house tonight, I'm gonna have some barbecue all the way from Hemingway. Oh, good Lord. I'm telling you, I don't mean to rub it in, but you know, I just want that barbecue so bad. So I had to stop and get some, you know. But listen, please purchase the CDs. Amen. Purchase the CDs. Okay, thank you. Amen. He was doing something with the microphone. Please purchase a CD out in the foyer area. They have CDs for sale. I'm telling you, it's just on the money. Sow a seed into someone's ministry other than your own, okay? I'm telling you, that's how you be blessed in so many different ways when you begin to put seed in the ground. You put seed in the ground, I'm telling you, you sow in somebody else's ministry, God will bless you. Also, we have this young man, Tony Bush. Amen. Praise God. God bless you. Good seeing you here. Amen. Thank you for coming. Amen. We're down to the wire. We're about ready. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Let me know we need a couple minutes or so. We'll push it. We get ready to go. Amen. But I enjoyed myself tonight. Most of all, I enjoy you all as well. Amen. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. And we want to just thank each and everyone. I don't want nobody to leave here to say, you know what, he didn't thank us. Amen. My family thanks you so much. Lady Deb thanks you. So thank you so much. And thank you for your patience. All right? Let us keep those announcements in mind. The various programs that will be going on. And see if you can support those as well. All right? Stop by. They still have jewelry downstairs. Amen. They're selling some awesome necklaces and earrings. They're matched. Please purchase something from someone. I bought one for my wife, so she has hers in her bag. Amen. So I'm asking you. I'm not trying to have you do something that I won't do. So I've done it, so I'm asking you, please go down and support them. Would you do that, please? Amen. Find something. Amen. If it's just a bottle of lotion, you may not like it, bless somebody with it. You'll be surprised what's going to happen in your life. All right. How we coming along? They still hitting some keys. All right. Well, let's just get a Lord hand breeze. How's that? I'm going to find something to say. Brother James. Revival. Hey, I told him about the revival. Now listen. Please, the revival is taking place at 777 Dixwell Avenue, right here in this city. No, it's not. That's actually, is that Hampton, New Haven? Hampton. New Haven, thank you. Lord, I forgot. 777 Dixwell Avenue in New Haven. Those revival services start at 7:30, starting Tuesday. Elder Marcella McCray, she'll be the revivalist for Tuesday. My wife right here that you all saw earlier. Amen. She's a preacher, and she's going to be preaching at 7:30. If you can come.